Big Brother 27's Rylie Jeffries responds to controversy around his relationship with Katherine. I respect boundaries, exclusive. Big Brother's house is open once more. Every week, Parade's Mike Bloom will be bringing you interviews with this season's house guests as they get evicted from the game. Rylie Jeffries initially approached the game of Big Brother 27 like the bulls he rode in his day-to-day. It's all about following the momentum, keeping a hand on things, and maintaining your cool. And, indeed, the first couple of weeks out of the pen, Rylie was doing just that, lying low and avoiding the hyper-strategizing around him. His interests were less focused on gameplay and more on concerns of the heart. Rylie developed a quick crush on Katherine Woodman, even going so far as to tell her within the first week that he would do anything he could to make sure she left the game $750,000 richer. The first major buck that Rylie experienced came when he claimed Ho. Despite mastering his equilibrium in the competition, a new power threw him off balance, as he was asked to guess who overthrew him. Rylie got more spun around than a lasso, allowing Mickey Lee to both successfully take his reign and nominate him. The man who vowed to kill M with kindness in pre-season interviews did not take kindly to that, proceeding to blow up on Mickey, despite the fact that he was looking to nominate her with his newfound power. Despite going from the penthouse to the doghouse, Rylie was still safe due to being popular among the house guests, and secured his safety by winning that week's BB blockbuster. While Rylie was one of the most well-liked people inside the house, outside, it was a bit of a different story. Rylie and Katherine grew closer over the coming weeks, with fans growing concerned with his behavior, finding it controlling and domineering. When Rachel Reilly won Ho, her plans were sent into a tailspin. With Lauren Domingue eyeing taking her number one ally, Vince Pinaro, off the block, Rachel threatened to put up one of her other allies, Rylie. While Lauren perceived it as a bluff, the former winner was dead serious, shocking the house by putting the cowboy on the block. Considering what happened during his last nomination, on paper, it seemed that Mickey or Morgan Pope was locked in to go. But, as is always the case this season, a perfectly arranged series of unfortunate events lined up like dominoes to knock Rylie out of the game. A new alliance called the Judges formed, vowing to protect Morgan should she face the eviction vote. In the blockbuster, Rylie suffered from what his game ultimately amounted to, being too focused on one person. Locking his score in right after Morgan, he completely ignored Mickey's higher score, giving her much-needed safety. Through constant campaigning, hard work, and plenty of tears, Rylie was shocked to get evicted with a vote of 5-4, as he, to say the least, was seeing red. Now out of the house, Rylie talks with Parade through email about what led to his blockbuster blunder, how much his feelings for Katherine affected his game, and his response to the fans' reaction to his behavior in the house. Let's start with the blockbuster. Were you able to see the scores of your competition? If so, why did you lock in after Morgan when you tied with her, especially after Mickey had locked in with a higher score? I could see Morgan's score, but I could not see Mickey's score. It was on the other side. I totally lost track and thought, if I tied with Morgan, then we would go into a tiebreaker round, and that was not the case. You were clearly shocked when you got evicted. What surprised you the most about what happened, both in the moment and now that you've learned more about what led up to it? I wouldn't even say I was shocked about the votes, more so disappointed in myself for not pulling myself off of the blockbuster and winning the competition. Have no one to blame but myself. Earlier in the week, you encouraged Lauren to use the veto, even when Katherine warned that you might go up. Talk to me more about that decision. And how did that affect your thoughts on both Lauren and Rachel after you went up? It didn't affect my thoughts on them at all. I went up, and it is what it is, and I knew that I had to go in and win the blockbuster. You were very clearly upset when Mickey used her power to overthrow your Ho, despite wanting to nominate her. What made you ultimately decide to guess Ashley, and how did that affect your relationship with Mickey moving forward? I had multiple people coming to me, saying Ashley and Mickey. Majority was Ashley and just a few Mickey, so I knew it was either one of them and went with my gut feeling. Generally, despite saying before going into the house that you would kill M with kindness, we saw several moments in the house where you would speak to people from a place of anger. Talk to me about managing those emotions in those situations. I went into the house wanting to lead with kindness, and I truly meant that. But the pressure and intensity of the game can bring out raw emotions. I speak with passion, and sometimes that's mistaken for something else. I'm a loving person at my core, and I care deeply about the people around me. I never intended to hurt anyone. Did you feel that having a showmance was more of a positive or negative impact on your game, considering the target it potentially put on you? I didn't see it in either way. I just seen two people that fell for each other and absolutely care for each other, and that's just what happened. Still had a chance to play the game, how we wanted to. She had her own game, and I had my own game. We just set it aside and got to know each other on a personal level. I never met a woman who made me feel the way she made me feel, so I wasn't worried about being a target. Your emotions for Katherine were palpable from the beginning of the season, when you told her in the first week that you would do everything to make sure she won the game. Talk to me about what led you to make that decision, especially so early in the game. My connection with Katherine was absolutely amazing. I wanted to protect her and her game at all costs and see her go as far as she absolutely could in this game. While you had a lot of emotional moments with Katherine in the house, they were not always positive. At times, you expressed anger that she wouldn't kiss you or sleep in the same bed as you. You were telling her at points to watch her attitude and tone, and that I'm being with you outside of this, whether you like it or not. Fans have felt, through that behavior, that you were talking down to her, being controlling, and not consenting to boundaries that she's placed. Give me your reaction to that. I hear those concerns, and I want to say first that I never intended to make Katherine feel uncomfortable or disrespected. I care about her deeply, and every emotion I showed came from a place of love. Being in that house, emotions run high and sometimes I didn't express myself in the best way. I'm passionate, but I'm also learning. I respect boundaries, and I'm committed to growing from this experience. What has the process of decompressing outside of the house and back into the real world been like? Has it affected the way you view your relationship with Katherine? Coming out of the house has been a lot to process. You go from this intense, high-pressure environment to real life, and it takes time to reflect and understand everything that happened. As for my relationship with Katherine, I know who she is, and she knows who I am, and nothing would ever make me view her any differently. This experience has taught me a lot about communication and growth, and I'm taking that to heart moving forward. Is there anything else you want fans to know about your experience inside the Big Brother house? It was an honor and a blessing to be a part of Big Brother. I created lifelong friendships. I'm a kind-hearted, loving man that wears my heart on my sleeve. I wish people would see past the inaccurate version of me that's being spread online. Big Brother 27 reveals who got eliminated due to White Locust. Big Brother Season 27 featured a significant twist in its latest episode, which resulted in major repercussions and some backlash from fans of the show. In the September 9th episode, there was an elimination, and many viewers are eager to find out the details. Here's who was eliminated and how it happened. Does Rachel get eliminated on Big Brother 27? Yes, Rachel does get eliminated in the latest episode of Big Brother Season 27, primarily because of the White Locust twist, which has faced some backlash for being such a non-traditional way of eliminating a participant. Mickey Lee's eviction ensured that the remaining houseguests would all at least make it to jury house. At the start of the episode, the houseguests were given a treat for making it to the jury house. They were taken to the White Locust, a neighboring resort and spa. Of course, as most would expect, this was a challenge for the contestants. Soon, Mastermind entered the picture and told the contestants that one of them would end their time in the game and become the first jury member. Ava Pearl won the challenge and was marked safe. Tyler announced that the next game would be a puzzle round, which would determine who would be eliminated from the show. In this round, the contestants need to complete a puzzle. If they fail to do so, they will be eliminated. Additionally, as each participant finishes the puzzle, the contestant who follows them will have 1 minute less to complete theirs. After Vince and Lauren got through, Rachel could not finish the puzzle in time. The puzzle led to Rachel being eliminated from the show. This caused some backlash as Rachel did not get eliminated traditionally. I'm really disappointed in myself. Big Brother has meant so much to me. I met my husband on the show. I have 2 beautiful kids because of it. I'm a winner of the game. I'm a legend. I kind of feel like I let everyone down, Rachel said in her confessional. What time does Big Brother come on tonight? Rachel Reilly's stunning elimination, how to watch, schedule. Editor's note, spoilers ahead of the September 9th Big Brother episode. 2 months ago during the premiere week of Big Brother Season 27, the Big Brother mastermind twist brought in and kept a 17th houseguest in the Big Brother house. The mastermind has returned to the hit CBS reality TV show,